My reaction to RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 2. Last time was the premiere of Volume 7, and unlike other premieres that started sometime after the previous season ended, the Volume 7 premiere started immediately after where Volume 6 ended. They saw the Atlas air fleet, and instead of dogging to Atlas, they decided they needed to find out what was going on. So instead of going up to the kingdom, they decided to go down and explore the city of Mantle instead. Maria chose the team to visit one of her old friends, Pietro, who is the one who built Yang's arm, and is Penny's father. He rebuilt Penny. They managed to recover Penny's old empty stadium, and now Penny is finally back. Penny is officially back, and she's now the protector of Mantle. They managed to recover her memories, and she's perfectly intact. And when she saw Ruby, she just charged at Ruby at full force and just tackled her to the ground, happy to see her friends again. She wanted to catch up with her friends, but unfortunately, she had to wait as the siren went off and someone else needed Penny's help. So Penny was going off over there, and they thought it was a very happy welcome, but then the crew got ambushed by a group known as the Atlas Aesops, who were now taking them up to Atlas to meet with Ironwood over there. So something's definitely going on with Mantle because Ironwood looks tired. He's definitely been overworking himself with something that we don't know exactly what. And Winter is also in on it too. Roy said she's never seen the Atlas forces deployed so aggressively before. Like she knows he's taken excessive measures before, but it's never been to this big an extent. So what exactly is happening? What has Ironwood been doing since he closed all the borders to Atlas? Well, I guess now we'll finally find out. So let's see what's been going on with Atlas now on RWBY. This is RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 2, A New Approach. Let's find out what's been happening. The episode is starting right now. New opening also. So they're going to the first outfits, then the second outfits, and now they're new outfits. I don't know when those will come into play. Atlas Ace Field Ops. What's is he the one who disabled their security? Those two. John's new hair. The Aesops. Just love. That girl that we saw on the poster. Is centipede grim look interesting. And you're back too. Just in love. I wonder when the new outfits are going to show up. And that thing too. I like that opening. I may or may not have seen it a few times after the first episode. Anyway. Okay, now. What's happening? Mantle? Or is that Atlas? Calm down, Nora. You can't bite out of those. What are those two talking about?
Where do you think they're taking us?
I'm gonna go with jail.
I still can't believe that fishing pole guy took us out like it was nothing.
Welcome to Atlas. Those were Ironwood's ace operatives.
You guys had a run-in with the Aesops?
Who are you?
Ironwood must really have a bone to pick with you.
They're not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal? The
Wait.
Aesops are the elite of elite military huntsmen. And Ironwood's personal attack dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, you do, huh?
I wouldn't let myself get caught by them. I'm here because I've been speaking out against Atlas's exploitation of Mantle, and General Ironwood is trying to silence me.
You threw a brick at her ship.
It's worth it if it gets people talking about our cause.
Okay.
Our cause?
Yes! The fight for better conditions in Mantle, led by the charismatic, talented, lovely Robin Hill and her happy huntresses. They were
Robin
all
Hill.
Atlas Academy graduates who could have signed up for the military, but Robin and the huntresses chose to stay in Mantle. She's gunning for a seat on the Kingdom's Council, and when she gets it, she's gonna put an
Robin
end
Hill.
to Ironwood's tyranny!
Okay. Okay, you.
Is that their real name? Don't you think tyranny's a little dramatic?
Easy to say for a Schnee heiress living comfortably up in Atlas.
Not.
Not anymore.
Yep. You're no longer the heiress. That is her father of yours. Ooh, Atlas.
Whoa, it's gorgeous up here. Don't let that fool you.
This isn't the police station.
It's Atlas Academy.
Oh, the Huntsman Academy. Okay. Atlas Academy. So you can just step outside. Whoa. Cool.
I guess we will be seeing the general. For better or worse.
And that guy's not there? Okay.
So, what do we do?
I don't know yet. But we should be careful with what we say.
Yes. Definitely.
We'll follow your lead, Ruby.
Do you know the best option at the moment? You're putting a lot on her. Don't. For now, just watch what happens. Oh,
Yay, you're here!
Penny, and Ironwood, and Winter.
Winter. Anyone want to give us a hand with these? You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you.
Okay. Forgive us. Ooh, those look cool.
Come in. It is so good to see all of you.
Our reception didn't really convey that.
Yeah.
I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team. When a rogue airship entered our airspace, it raised some red flags.
Alright.
We assumed the ship was stolen.
Stolen?
It was stolen.
Okay, yeah. It was stolen. You stole an Atlas airship? What were you thinking? You might have been shot down. How unbelievably irresponsible.
No.
I'm sorry I worried you.
No.
But we did what we had to do. I suppose I understand.
Nice to finally have her back though after
But
all
I
this time.
cannot believe that you allowed this to happen, Crow.
You try stopping these kids when they have their minds set on something. Speaking of which, we have some important information for you that's confidential.
Oh, is it about the relics? Or perhaps the Winter Maiden?
You told them?
Oh, they knew. Oh, they do
Did
tell
you
her.
really think you were the only one who got to work on a new plan after Beacon? With Ozpin gone, I needed my own team of people I could trust. So yes, I told
Penny.
the ASOPs too.
The Aesops know.
Which is why I'm so glad you're here with this. Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. Oz has pushed her back, has kept victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning, stronger and stronger,
About that, Ironwood.
unless we destroy her.
About that. It's not possible. She can't be destroyed.
But what about the Atlas relic?
You mean the Staff of Creation?
It's
Staff
safe
of
inside
Creation.
the vault.
And the Winter Maiden?
She is secure. and in stable condition. Stable condition?
What
What
happened?
does
She's
that...
not exactly a spring chicken.
Okay.
I know how this all looks. Recalling my military, the embargo, I probably don't seem the most trustworthy right now.
Then why continue it?
The people of Myrtle are hurting.
I needed to ensure Salem couldn't infiltrate Atlas, and I wanted my military here, protecting my people.
But it's not protecting them. It's making everyone hate you.
It's a price I'm willing to pay. Just as you all have been entrusted with the knowledge of Salem's existence, I need you all to trust me. I have a plan. Osmond
What is
believed the
it?
best way to fight Salem was to do so in secret. Whether that was the right choice or not isn't for me to say. But we find ourselves in a position of needing, well, a new approach.
And what do you suggest?
A new approach.
That's
Amity Arena?
the Coliseum, where the Vital Festival is held?
Indeed. When Beacon fell and everyone on Remnant lost contact with one another, I knew our current system was outdated. Amity was built to bring the nations together. And it will serve that purpose once again.
How? Building another tower there?
Isn't it great? We're not going to just replace Beacon Tower. Building a new tower on top of Amity Coliseum will re-establish global communications.
By launching the tower high into the atmosphere, our scientists believe we can create a sort of satellite, out of reach of the Grim and capable of maintaining global communications even if we were to lose another tower.
Oh.
That
That's
is
helpful.
great.
James, you don't need the entire military for this.
I will for the next part, where I finally tell the people about Salem.
What? Is that a good idea?
So
Cool.
that's why you withdrew your troops. To handle a panic that will break out in Atlas.
Yes, panic is inevitable, and panic brings Grim, but I believe we are ready. Once Atlas has come to grips with
What about the other kingdoms?
I'll use Amity Tower to spread the message to all of Remnant.
Whale, Vacuum.
Everything will fall apart. Grim will be everywhere.
You're right. But Atlas is willing and prepared to assist.
Trying to hide the truth from the world will eventually kill us all.
Well, I guess that part is not
I've
correct.
spent his whole life, many lives, keeping this secret.
I know. But since Beacon, things have changed. Without him here to guide us, all I can do is use my best judgment.
Oscar?
What is it?
Actually, Oz isn't completely gone.
Oscar.
Oscar here is the next husband.
Oz? I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think you...
Not quite. He's kind of, gone at the moment.
That's not normal. How did
We
he...
don't know.
Ruby?
We were
Ruby.
in a train crash, and ever since, well, suddenly Oz wasn't there anymore.
Ruby, why are you lying to him?
It's the worst news yet. Did you learn anything from him about the relics before...
He told us the lamp can answer 3 questions. But all the questions were used up already.
Ruby! Why are you lying to him?
Right.
What's going on,
Told us
Ruby?
that too. Once upon a time. At least we have you, Oscar. You're safe here in Atlas. Maybe together we can figure out how to bring Osmond back.
Thank you, sir. I mean, General. Ironwood?
Okay, so now what? Ruby?
You're giving it back to me?
After what happened with the Aesops, I don't want you to think I'm keeping anything from you. Especially something as important as this.
funny
It's up
since
to you.
Ruby is.
I think it's safest with the people who brought it here.
Alright.
Thank you.
Why are you not telling him, Ruby, about Jin's vision?
We must work together if we're to fight Salem and win. Now, if you're all on board,
Tell us how we can help.
good. Because
Okay.
getting the Amity Tower ready to launch won't be easy. But first, I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to our standards.
Remember, this is Atlas. While assisting the military, we will provide you with the best equipment our scientists can devise. Yeah!
Oh, awesome. Those are the Aesops.
Alright, cut the chat. I'd like to sincerely apologize for the miscommunication down in Mantle. We didn't intend
So bad, honestly.
Ruby!
Laughing over a hot meal right now.
What?
I understand. You're right. Just following orders.
I mean, you could have asked us some questions first.
Ruby!
Questions are for the weak. But we're all on
What
the
do you
same
mean?
team now. Not that I'm happy about it.
And you are? You're Faunus.
We just wanted to say we're sorry, and that we're looking forward to working with you on our next mission. You might be students, but you've been fighting just as hard as we have, if not harder.
Exactly why I'm looking forward to seeing what you kids can do.
Not everything's a competition here.
Hair.
Come on, let me show you around campus.
Penny. Alright.
Bro. I meant it when I said it was good to see you again.
Ah.
Yeah. You too.
We've never seen the side of him before. I guess they are friends after all. Even if they haven't been showing it all that much.
So that way's the cafeteria.
What's with the way they're walking?
That way's the training rooms. Oh, and over there
Okay.
are the classrooms.
Penny.
This all looks great, Penny. But where
No,
are
no.
we staying? Remember, you're in Atlas now. As the most well-funded school on Remnant, every team at Atlas Academy gets their own room. And if that wasn't enough,
So we're staying in the dorms?
Yes.
it'll be just like Beacon again.
Oh. Nora. Oh, that's not new. That was in the Beacon as well. Mantle. Who are those? Who are those faunus? Who is that? Is that Watts? He's already infiltrated Atlas.
This time, a singular hideout makes us more susceptible to discovery.
What if we're seen? What if we're recognized?
We stay mobile.
Walking around a city with thousand eyes.
Where's
Our cybersecurity
Tyrion?
has been stepped up in Atlas. As usual, none of the code was updated in Mantle.
Ah, they're using Mantle.
That certainly sounds useful.
He forgot about Mantle completely.
It should be. I helped write that code, after all.
Darn it. So it was both. I thought it was Watts, and it was. Hello, Tyrion.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
The tail is not very subtle. Okay, maybe now it is. What's that? What was that? That shadow? Is that it? That's it. Okay, so they're going to be staying in Atlas Academy now, huh? Ships. The height 6'3", 6'5", 6'1", 6'6". That guy's tall. And how much is hair? 6-7. No, sorry, 5-7. Sorry. Headmaster's office. Okay, so we dropped everybody off at Atlas Academy, and we finally find out what Ironwood has been doing this whole time. So he's trying to build a new tower in Amity Stadium. He's trying to update the CCT so that even if another tower gets taken down, global communication will still be up and running. So they'll attach it to Amity Stadium and then launch it high into the sky, too high for the Grim to reach. But then, in the Volume 6 finale, we saw that Salem had been making those flying monkeys, so she could still be prepared to go up there. He said it's too high up. Then does that mean it's also too high for those those Sphinx and the Griffins to make it up there too? Okay, so they got to Atlas Academy and they got to meet the Aesops, and Ironwood told them about their plan to announce Salem to the public of Remnant about her existence. And the reason he called back his troops was because he knows very well that it's going to cause a panic and that it was inevitable, and that when the Grim come for Atlas, he wants to make sure everyone is there to protect his people. And he also wanted to make sure that none of Salem's forces could infiltrate Atlas in the meantime. Unfortunately, it seems he forgot to take Mantle into consideration. Like that kind of ship said, oh there, nobody actually cares about Mantle. And then they have a huntsman called Robin Hill, who along with some other huntsmen are the heroes of Mantle. So apparently nobody likes Robin Hill and the huntsmen because they chose not to work at Atlas, but to stay in Mantle instead. It seems he wasn't paying attention to Mantle at all. They left Penny there to keep it safe, but the security and all is still the same, and Walls took advantage of that. He helped write the code that was used in Mantle, and so he knows how to override all the obstacles and go in there unnoticed, and unopposed as well. Mantle is the one loose end that he didn't think about, and that's what Walls took advantage of. He focused everything on Atlas. If Walls tried to make his way to Atlas straight away, he would never stood a chance because they have since updated their protocols. But the Mantle one is still the same, and he didn't take that into account. So then they made it there, and they told him how they stole the ship. Winter was obviously not happy about it, and afterwards hugged her. She said that she can forgive them because they did what they thought they had to do. It's nice to finally have her back after all that time. Like, last time we saw her was in the Volume 5 character short, but apart from that, we haven't seen her in the actual show ever since Volume 3. That was a long time ago. So now they're going to train Atlas, help protect Atlas any way they can. And for some reason, RWBY chose to lie to Ironwood about Ozpin. So he found out about Oscar being the new Ozpin, and he told them that Ozpin disappeared mysteriously after the train crash, and that they hadn't learned any new information after that. And he told them that there was no more questions left inside the lamp, and that all the questions have been used up like Ozpin told him before. So he still hasn't told them about Jin or the vision they had about how Salem can't be killed. Well, the way he is right now, if he heard that news, I don't know what would happen to him. It would definitely be bad news for sure. But there's no way he won't find out sooner or later, right? I don't know what RWBY's thinking keeping this from him, but for now we have to wait and see. They're definitely going to ask her about it at some point, so we have to see about that. Because they're now wanting to keep secret. They told Team Juniper straight away, so why isn't she telling him? For now, I'll just wait for RWBY to explain herself. She wouldn't be doing this without a good reason. So yeah. So then Penny gave them a tour of Atlas Academy and then said that they'd be staying in the dorms. So they met with the Aesops, one of whom is a Faunus. But I thought Atlas was supposed to be the heart of Faunus discrimination, how they use Faunus in dust mines. Has General Ironwood learned to open up a bit more since then? Or maybe it's just Jacques that's poorly treating the Faunus. Oh well. I'll worry about that later. So now they're staying in Atlas Academy, and they're going to help prepare the tower in Amity Coliseum so that they can announce Salem worldwide and then be prepared to protect the other kingdoms after that eventually happens. So he's able to keep the people of Atlas safe, but what about the other kingdoms? Minstrel was barely able to survive the first grim attack that happened during the fall of Beacon. Same with Vacchio. Well, actually I don't know about Vacchio yet. Other than that, so if that happens, Minstrel is not equipped enough to handle it. So yeah, so I don't know how this plan is going to turn out, but for now we have to wait and see. But for now, they're all getting settled into Atlas Academy, and they're going to begin preparing for when Amity Coliseum Tower gets launched. So let's see how the preparations start next time on RWBY. Definitely a lot's going to happen this season, so let's see how it turns out then. My reaction is now done.